Our first special award for 2016 is for Student Congress. In Student Congress, students have the ability to honor one of their own with the Best Presiding Officer Award. Modeled after the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the presiding officer is the leader who runs meetings by recognizing members to speak or move. Upon the close of the final round of Congress, representatives vote to select the student to be recognized as Best Presiding Officer. This year's award is presented to Zach Ussel. Best Policy Speaker Award, sponsored by Cincinnati Princeton High School, is presented to the top speaker in policy debate based on accumulated speaker points from preliminary rounds. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Phyllis Barton was a wonderful lady. You should listen to what she did. She was a longtime coach here at Cincinnati Princeton, where she coached championship debate teams. She was a member of the NFL Hall of Fame and also a charter member of the OHSSL Hall of Fame in 1982. In addition, the top speaker award in policy debate at the NSDA National Tournament is named in her honor. This year's award is presented to Matt Zhu from Hulkin High School. The Arlene Agerman Dramatic Interpretation Award, sponsored by John Revezzo, is given to the student who receives the most ones in all rounds of dramatic interpretation at the state tournament. The award is given in honor of Arlene Agerman, who was a life force of forensics in Ohio. Arlene coached for 37 years at numerous schools and served as the first executive director of the Ohio High School Speech League for 17 years. She was a charter member of the OHSSL Hall of Fame. Arlene's high expectations for all things speech and debate, but especially for the state tournament, earned her the fear, but more importantly, the love and respect of all her fellow coaches. I can tell you that's true. The winner of this year's Arlene Agerman Award earned 11 ones. That's impressive. And that speaker is Max Du Bois. The Marjorie Grenizer Declamation Award, sponsored by the Targhee Trails District, is given to the student who earns the most ones in declamation at the state tournament. This award is given in honor of Marge Grenizer, who coached at Whitmer High School for 17 years. She was a diamond coach, served on Targhee Trails and Western Ohio District chairs for many years. Her legacy lives on in the lives of every student she taught or coached, as well as the coaches who worked with her and learned from her gentle, patient, ethical, and caring approach to coaching. This year's award is presented to a contestant with 13 ones this weekend. That's Maddie Vasulis from Notre Dame. The Joseph Kuhldow Humorous Interpretation Award, sponsored by Bill and Candy Peace, is given to the student who earns the most ones in humor at the state competition. Joe Kuhldow was a coach at Kettering Fairmont West High School for more than 30 years. He was a legendary inter-coach and a master of comedy. He inspired many students to reach greatness and even coached and inspired other great coaches, such as Candy Peace. He is a member of the OHSSL Hall of Fame class of 1986. This year's award is presented to the competitor who earned 12 ones in humor, and that contestant is Eric Berg from Texas.
The Sharon Altoff U.S. Extemp Award, sponsored by the Akron District, is given to the student who earns the most ones in U.S. Extemp at the state finals. Sharon B. Altoff was the head coach of the Worcester High School program from 1988 to 2007. During her time with the team, Sharon Altoff was voted into the OHSSL Hall of Fame and received her third diamond from the NSDA. Sharon coached the state champion in U.S. Extemp for 6 years in a row, from 2001 to 2006. So it's appropriate to honor the students in that category that Sharon so clearly loved. This year's award is presented to a student from, you guessed it, Worcester High School. It's Mary Grace Gorman with 8 ones.
The G. Robert Santo Award, sponsored by the Cleveland Coaches, is given to the school which collectively earns the most ones in the interpretation events of humor, drama, and duo. Robert Santo coached for over 50 years in Ohio at several schools, but the bulk of his coaching was at Rocky River High School. He coached several students who went on to careers on Broadway, film, and television. Bob was a member of the OHSSL Hall of Fame class of 1987. This year's award goes to a school that collectively earned 28 ones. That school is Stowe Monroe Falls High School.